Hello, it's Ash and welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you run better by helping you look after your body, and we're going to make a start going through 5 shapes. We're going to add these 5 shapes into a nice flow so we'll get that nice mobility moving through the body, moving through the muscles and the joints, keeping the body healthy and supple. And we're going to try and cover as much of the body as we can with these 5 shapes. We're going to go for a few rounds on the left and a few rounds on the right. So we're going to go hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, and then we're going to start to send the hips into the air, push the head towards the knees and push the heels towards the floor into that down facing dog. And let's just start to have a little bit of a pedal. Don't be too aggressive with the pedal. So trying to breathe in and out through the nose, trying to find comfort in the shoulders, and just slowly start to pedal left heel and right heel. Okay, and then we're going to start to lift the head and chest up, and we're going to look up towards the hands, and then we're going to step the left foot to the outside on the left hand. Now if we feel like we need a bit more space, we can walk the hands up a touch and the foot up a touch. Have a little bit of a move around. So first round we're just going to have a little bit more of a wiggle in each shape before we start the flow. Just warm up the wrists, move around left and right, up and down, work into the hips and the groin. Breathe as we do that. And then we're going to open up the hand closest to the foot, so the left hand is going to inhale, we're going to bring the arm up nice and high. From here, as we exhale, we're going to bring the back knee down, like this, so the back knee is down, bring that right hip into the floor, and we're going to open up that left knee away from, if the upper arm was here, it would move away from the upper arm, so it opens up into the hip and the groin. And then we're going to carry on going with this left arm, and then reach that left arm towards the back of the mat, here. Right, letting that right hip sink, so we're getting the hip flexors on all through the side of the right side of the body. Okay, so from here we're going to start to slowly bring that left arm over the top, as if we're doing a big swim into that right shoulder, again working into the right shoulder mobility. Hands come to the mat and start to walk the hands to the knee at the back. As we do that, we're pulling the toes on this left leg and straightening the left leg to find a stretch into the hamstrings, which do a lot of work for us runners. Maybe into the Achilles and the calf area if we're really pulling the toes up. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. Okay, just again have a little bit of a move around and wiggle into this shape. Make sure the body feels okay with it. And then from there we're going to start to walk the hands to the top of the mat and place the foot flat into the floor. And then wiggle the foot. A couple of wiggles inwards. Start to lift the head and chest as if we're coming into a sprinter position, as if like a sprinter about to start the race. Lift the head and chest, make sure that back knee feels safe and comfortable. If it's not, we're going to get comfortable, get a cushion or something for it. Hands to the hips, pull the elbows back to really open up the chest and the shoulders, and lift the chin and chest upwards. Again, we should feel a good stretch in the top of the right thigh, going up into the hip flexors. Maybe some work into this hip and this groin on this left side. Keep the ankle the foot nice and flat to work into the ankle as well, and arch the lower back. Breathe in. As we breathe out, bring the head and chest forwards. That's the 5 shapes we've gone through. Hands to the floor. Step that left foot backwards, tuck the toes under, and we're going to go all the way back into downward facing dog. So that's the sequence. Okay, so we're going to go through that a few more rounds. Push both heels into the floor. So come through, press up plank, stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Left arm opens up nice and high as you breathe in, up into the sky, get that good rotation. As you breathe out, bring the hand, bring the hand backwards, bring the right knee down, bring the right hip down, look backwards as you reach your left hand back. Keep nice good shoulder mobility. We're going to swim this right arm forwards. Hand comes to the mat, and then from there we're going to slowly start to walk the hands to the knee at the back. Pull the toes up, nice good hamstring stretch, relax here. Okay, and then walk the hands to the top of the mat. As we do that, wiggle the foot, a couple of wiggles inwards into that nice high lunge position now. Pull the elbows back, open up the chest, arch the lower back, breathe in. As we breathe out, hands to the floor, step the foot backwards into that downward facing dog. So that's two times through that round. We're going to go 3 more times. Push through the heels into downward facing dog. Slowly come up with the head and step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Okay, left arm opens. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to drop that right knee and then bring the left hand backwards. Twist and look to that back hand. Nice, good, slow forward stroke as we work into that shoulder and bring the left arm to the floor. And then we're going to slowly start to walk the hands to the knee at the back. Dig the heel and pull the toes, hamstring stretch, maybe calves as well, relax the shoulders. And then slowly we're going to start to walk forwards to the top of the mat. Wiggle the foot, a couple of wiggles in, into that nice high lunge position. Lift the head and chest, hands to the hips, pull the elbows backwards, breathe in. And then breathe out again, come forwards. 2 more rounds through that. Step the left foot back. As we're going through this, feel all of the body that's really moving and stretching. So let's go through downwards facing dog. Feel all of the joints and muscles that are working. Okay, slowly bring your head forwards into press up plank, step the left foot up. Left arm opens nice and high, get that good rotation. Breathing in as we do that. Breathe out, drop the right knee. Open up the left knee a little bit. Twist and look over that hip and reach the left hand back. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, swim that left arm forwards all the way to the floor. And slowly walk the hands to the back. Let's straighten the leg as we do that. Pull the toes. Okay, then coming forwards, let's wiggle the foot onto the mat into that nice high lunge position. Hands to the hips. Lift the chin and chest, breathe in. As you breathe out, head down, hands to the floor. Step the foot backwards into downward facing dog. Last round, so push the heels towards the floor. You can really feel all of the work on that left side now. Okay, come through press up plank, step the left foot up. Left hand inhales up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the right knee, open up the left knee away from the upper arm, and then start to reach that left hand back. Take a breath in again here. As you breathe out, swim that left arm forwards. Carry on going, walking the hands to the knee at the back, pull the toes up, nice good stretch, relax the shoulders. Okay, walk the hands to the top of the mat, wiggle the foot in a few steps, and then press and lift, hands to the hips, lift the head up, breathe in, pull the elbows backwards, open up the chest, exhale, come forwards. Okay, step that left foot backwards and then just again, have a little bit of a move around into hands and knees position. Just pause and feel all of that work. How does it feel for you? So if you've had quite an intense run, you might feel lots of heat in the body that's slowly starting to dissolve. Sometimes it just feels really nice to get that extra little bit of working into those muscles and dissolving some of the heat. Okay, so from here we're going to go on to that same sequence but on the other side. So let's go first round a little bit slower. So push into downward facing dog. So hips up, heels towards the floor. Look up towards your hands, step your right foot up this time. Okay, right hand up into the air as you breathe in. Again, have a little bit of a move around and wiggle. From here, drop that left knee to the floor and then reach that right hand backwards. Look over that right hip. Just push that right knee open a little bit. Okay, let's work slowly into this right shoulder as you swim the arm forwards. Okay, again, just have a little bit of a move around and wiggle here, left and right, up and down. Breathe. Okay, and then walking the hands to the knee at the back. As we do that, we're pulling the toes and we're straightening this right leg. Don't go any further. If your leg goes, oh, I don't want to go, don't carry on like going onto your fingertips where you're almost hovering. Just have a good bend in the knee. Okay, so again, have a little bit of a wiggle. So it's really important that you listen to your body and you don't copy my body blindly. Okay, we're going to slowly walk the hands to the top of the mat and then wiggle the foot again, a couple of wiggles onto the inside of the mat. Get nice and strong into this front foot. Push the head and chest up into that high lunge position. Hands to the hips, pull the shoulders backwards. Take a nice breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to the floor, wiggle left foot out a little bit and then step it backwards. And then that's the first round. We've got 4 more rounds to go on this sequence and then we're done with this floor stretch. Well done. Tuck the toes under, send it up into downward facing dog. Push the heels to the floor. Okay, so slowly start to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand as we come up. Okay, breathe in and open up the right arm towards the sky. As you exhale, drop the left hip, left knee down. Right hand reaches backwards. Open up the right knee a little bit. Again, just have a little bit of a tiny pause. Swing that right arm forwards. Nice shoulder mobility. So trying to work into as much of the body as we can. Walk the hands to the knee at the back. Get a nice good stretch again. Don't force it. If you need a good bend in the knee, have a good bend. Okay, walk to the top of the mat. Wiggle the foot in, a couple of wiggles. Get strong into this front foot. Get a nice good arch through the lower back. Hands to the hips. Pull the elbows backwards. Open up the chest and the shoulders. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring the head and the hands forwards. And then step the foot backwards. Send it up into downward facing dog again. 3 rounds to go. Push the heels to the floor. Okay, slowly look and step the right foot. Breathe in, step the right arm up, nice good rotation into the air. Exhale the left knee down, reach the right hand back, open up the right knee. Slowly swing that right arm forwards. Walking the hands to the knee at the back again. Let's find the right amount of stretch. Feel how nice it just feels to work through the body. All of the muscles and all of the joints that we are opening in lots of different directions. Walk the hands to the top of the mat, wiggle the foot in. And then slowly starting to lift the head and chest into that high lunge. Hands to the hips. So our body rarely moves into these nice expansive shapes. And it's really important that we keep this movement in the body. Bring the hands to the floor, Step that right foot backwards. Last 2 rounds. Hips into the air into downward facing dog. Slowly look up. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Breathe in. Open up the right arm towards the sky. Exhale. Left knee down, right hand back. Again, open. Slowly swing forwards with the right hand. Walking backwards with the hands into that nice hamstring stretch. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. A little bit of a pause. Then slowly again walk forwards. Wiggle the foot onto the mat. Into that nice high lunge as you lift the head and chest. Hands to the hips. Pull the elbows back. Not too aggressively. Breathe into the belly button. And breathe out, come forwards. Step backwards. So last round. So how are you feeling as we get to this last round? Can you feel everything stretched and squished and moved and opened? All of the shoulders and the hips. Last round, let's tuck the toes. Let's go into down facing dog. Have a little bit of a smile as we go through this last round. Step the right foot up. Nice and light. Breathe in as you open up the right arm towards the sky. Drop the back knee, right arm reaches back. Swing that right arm forwards. Then go all the way backwards, walking the hands to that knee at the back. Again, in that nice hamstring stretch. Walking forwards to the top of the mat. Wiggle the foot in. Nice high lunge position as you start to lift the head and chest. Breathe in as you pull the elbows back. Breathe out, bring the head forwards, bring the hands to the mat. Step the right foot backwards, touch the toes, and let's go into a nice resting shape. So toes touch, knees open nice and wide. Slowly rest the hips in towards the heels and bring the forehead down into the floor. Let the body settle down into that and just have a little bit of a wiggle left and right. And just notice how the body feels after that nice flow. Again, we've worked into lots of different, really big expansive stretches. So modern day living, sitting in cars, sitting at desks, walking, running, so even as good as walking and running are, they're still very linear. We've twisted, we've stretched, we've opened, we've cross-rotational, diagonally stretched. So we've kept your body supple and healthy. So well done for giving that time for you, for your body. So if you enjoyed this practice, just give it a thumbs up. Again, I always say this at the end of the video, I know, but I have to say it to ask for your engagement because it's really important for more runners to come into this community. We're getting the message out there. It's really good. So you can say thank you to me by giving me a thumbs up, or you can say thanks for the video in the comments, or let me know how it felt for you. Subscribe to the channel if you're not yet. Click the notification bell to get 3 posts per week that I post. Share it with somebody that would benefit from this practice. And these are all free ways that I really do gratefully appreciate your support. You have helped this channel grows so fast, and I'm quite overwhelmed with how many people are sharing the videos and liking, commenting. So good to read all of your comments. So, and I do talk as well, so I do apologise for that. So just slowly resting, you're letting the body dissolve, breathe. And also, if you're wanting to take your practice a little bit further with me, longer practices and more mini-series, there is the paid membership platform that I have on my website. That might be interested, you can have a look at the link in the description. And if you're not, if you just want some free content, I'll continue posting on YouTube. Don't worry about that. Okay, so take a bit of a sigh out, and then slowly start to lift the head and chest. And then notice how you feel now. So how are you feeling after that nice stretchy flow? So well done for carving that time out, well done for putting that commitment and time into and that energy into your overall health, your mental and your physical health, looking after your body, but also looking after your mental health, giving yourself that space, that time to move through different areas, to feel and learn and understand about your body. So well done, and I shall see you in the next video.